And hello everybody, welcome back to the video. Today we're back inside of Minecraft and we're playing Parkour Mega Tower by Tommycreeper. I'm pretty excited for this. This looks like it'll be quite enjoyable. Should be, a decently long map, hopefully not too long. It is weird as I'm getting back into older and older maps. This map was back in like 2020. Like my word, I'm slowly going back further and further in parkour time. Next thing you know, I'm going to be in 2019 maps and we're going to be in 2022. Anyway. Bam. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've played some of Tommycreeper's maps before. I'm not sure which ones, if I'm being honest. But I recognize the name. So I'm pretty sure that I've played some of his maps before. I'm just not 100% positive. Boom. Parkour's been pretty easy so far. Like, I haven't had any actual fails so far besides, like what I just did right there. I had one of those back on the bush or whatever in the first section. But besides that, I haven't actually fallen anywhere. I don't know. It's hard to count jumps like that as a fail. Oh, well, there's that an actual fail. Rip. That's what I get for opening my big mouth. I should just let it be and see how far I could have gotten and then talked about it. That's how things go, though. You open your mouth to brag about anything and just immediately everything goes south. At least that's how it works for me. Probably not a bad thing, though. Keeps the ego in check, It's hard to, have too large of an ego if every time you try to brag about something you immediately fail. Bam. This is a really weird section. Leaves always make everything look weird, especially if you have fancy graphics on. Since they're partially see-through and everything. Alright. We're kind of through, like, I don't know, what looks to be, like, the first section or whatever. There's still quite a bit to go, though. And all this time later, and I still don't have Optifine for 1.16.5. I'd say it'll happen one day, but it probably won't. Especially, 1.18's already out. I'm probably gonna, pick up Optifine for that soon. Weirdness. Anyway. This is all set up a bit strangely. I kind of like stuff like this, though, that's like, like whenever a map does anything that isn't typical of a normal parkour map, it's always kind of fun to see. As long as it's still rooted in parkour. If it's something that's, like, goes away from the idea of parkour in general, then it's kind of, whoops, frustrating. Okay, just don't let me take fall damage. I wanted to have to willingly hit the bedrock block. Blam. Okay, come on. Nice, nice. Let's actually make this. No, I hit my head again. I can stop hitting my head on this stuff. Maybe I need to not so much go around it as much as just power through and go straight through. Let my head hit and just hope that it doesn't bounce me down too much. I don't know. Just a thought. I don't know if it would work, though. And now I'm messing up that jump right there. Just in general, messing up easy stuff now. It's pretty typical, though. Like, if you ever let a map get into your head in any way, then it's so easy to then start failing. Okay, yeah, let's just try like that. Yeah, the problem there was I was trying to go around the stuff that I'd hit my head on, but in all reality, I needed to just go through. Okay, not this way. Over this way, I take it then. Worth the risk. Not worth the risk. I changed my mind. Let me go back. This section is pretty annoying so far. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not in a difficult parkour sense, but just in all the dead ends. Like, I hate maps and levels and stuff where there's so many routes you can go that just you're guaranteed death if you do. But yeah, I will say, guys, one change I've made recently is I'm guessing you guys have noticed, but I'm using a headset mic instead of a mic on my desk, mostly for the sense of get rid of the obnoxious spacebar presses from, you know, a lot of my older videos where you can clearly hear me pressing the spacebar every single time. And I don't know, it just gets obnoxious. Also, apparently for this map, which we're through section 2, I forgot to mention, but like the ice mountain kind of section. Now we're on to Nether, and then we have End, which I believe will be it. Although it's looking like Nether and End will probably be a bit longer than the first two, I'd presume. I'm kind of like de facto putting it into sections, even though it's not officially put into sections. But, you know, it is what it is. Ah. Man. Keep failing simple jumps. Stinks. But yeah, it was just getting old having all of the keyboard presses come over so clearly. And it's too bad because I really liked that mic, but it's more important that it's that the videos aren't overwhelmed by obnoxious keyboard clicking. So yeah, I mean it's a plus for sure. It's also really weird right now for me because this is one of my first times recording 2 parkour videos in a row in a really long time, and my word, like the first one went really long, so you know, as a result, I've already been recording for a while, kind of ready to wrap it up. So sorry if I'm seeming a bit, you know, off. Just a matter of a lot of recording recently. Like, it's always fun knowing that you're going somewhere. Well, not always. Sometimes. Sometimes it's nice to, you know you're going on, you know, a short trip or whatever. But dealing with the extra stuff that comes with it is difficult. Like, you know, in my case now, making sure I have all the videos recorded and stuff. Like, I remember shortly after I had started doing my channel, I was going on a week-long vacation, and I recorded enough videos for the entirety of the vacation, all in like 1 or 2 days. Like, I remember that the videos got fairly redundant at some point. Like, it hit the point where I was pretty much posting the same thing every day for that stretch. But I did it. I got a video out every single day of the trip. I also remember I was kind of sad because I got an email from a guy at the time asking if I wanted to do a collab together or whatnot, but I wasn't able to do it, and, you know, by the time I was back, things kind of fizzled out on all that. So that's always sad. Like, it's kind of weird looking back at my time doing YouTube. Just because I feel like there was a couple opportunities that I had throughout my YouTube career so far that if I had taken could have definitely boosted where I'm at today. Like there's been some people that, you know, I haven't been able to make collabs work with and stuff due to both parties being busy and stuff like that now have, you know, a couple thousand subscribers or whatever, and, you know, had less than me at the time or whatnot. That, you know, there's a bit of regret I have that I haven't, you know, done more collaborations with people going up and stuff like that. Because part of what you can do as a channel with around 400 subscribers is, you know, a channel that's, oh, that stinks, that's at like 50 subscribers that, you know, has been growing pretty quickly, will be more than happy to do a collaboration with you most of the time, especially if they're, you know, a pretty chill person. So a lot of times you can, you know, get collaborations with those sort of people, and then, you know, if things work out, then you can continue working together some, and, you know, if they're growing fairly quickly, then you can kind of grow together, which is part of the deal. But, like, I don't know. I just have some regrets about some times that I've been asked to, you know, as I was saying before, do collaborations and stuff like that, and couldn't make it work either because I was busy or just because, honestly, some of the times it's just, you know, I didn't really feel like doing a collaboration at the time or whatnot. Because especially when I was younger, like, I found it very difficult to interact with people. So, as a result, I didn't like doing collaborations and stuff like that. And it was until, you know, a little bit after that, like, kind of the time when, you know, started working with, like, Manta and Blazer and stuff like that, that I started to get a bit better about that. And, like, I remember a lot of people were always surprised by the idea that, I didn't really like talking to people, mostly just because me and Riptide did so many collaborations even at the time. Oh, I missed that. That stinks. So yeah, as a result, a lot of people were like, oh, well, you're, you know, collaborating with this guy like 2-3 times a week. You know, why aren't you willing to do more collaborations? But I've kind of known Riptide for forever, so, you know, even at the time, it was significantly different to do a collaboration with him than anybody else. But yeah, I don't know. I just would very much so like to get a chance to do some more of that sort of stuff and work with other creators. You know, make up for some of the lost time on some of that stuff. Oh, shulker box. Not happy with happening. That's a really weird setup for shulker box. Okay. But yeah, we're... Oh, okay. I said that there was a nether and an in section left, but there's still a cloud section. So right about now, we're hitting the last section of the map. And then apparently there's like a bonus level or something if you don't go into creative at any point during the map. I don't know. Sounds a bit weird. I don't know. Like, the map was kind of like, don't cheat unless you need to. But if you cheat, no bonus level, which is fair. You know, give people the incentive to not cheat while at the same time not, like, overly hyping up not cheating, which is something that a lot of map creators do. world should I go from there? I don't know. I'm so confused. This weird cloud nonsense is strange. Whoops. Yeah, but I can tell that I haven't done parkour for over like an hour and a half in quite a while, just because my left hand's starting to get a bit tired, which is a bit abnormal. Oh wait, there's a thing there that I can probably jump to. Note probably. But yeah, like I just in general don't do a ton with my left hand much. Like my right hand's always moving my mouse, which is a big deal for, you know, games like Siege and stuff like that. But my left hand, you know, it's only the movement, which for most games is kind of something where it just kind of sits back and, you know, you're just slightly moving. But for parkour, it's much more strenuous. Something like that. But yeah. I don't know. One thing I want to do is I want to, like, I don't know, find a good way to seek out collaborations. I know I'm still on this, but, you know, like, find a good way to go meet other people that, you know, are around my subscriber range, maybe a little higher, a little lower, whatever, that are similarly interested in collaborations, and meet up with them. Because part of the problem is, you know, when it's just the people that come to your channel, it's, you know, a bit more difficult to get a good collaboration, just because, you know, sometimes you get people that would not be the sort of people that you would ever really consider collaborating with. They're the only people that are asking if you want to collaborate. Anyway, we reached the top. Let's go. You did it. Congratulations. Where's my secret level? You also unlocked a bonus level. Woo! Parkour stripe. This looks like it'll be pretty short. Not super. Wait. Explain yourself on that one? What? What's the point in me doing the first section if that's a little more than that does? Oh, wait. I can probably, yeah, I can jump to here. I'm supposed to hit that from a higher point. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Like, it's the sort of thing where I should probably figure out where would be a good place to meet fellow creators and stuff like that. I feel like that's something that a lot of people probably struggle with. But I'm also guessing that that's one of the main like ways that you can grow your channel is to successfully meet creators that are, you know, a bit more successful than you, but looking for people to record with and, you know, stuff like that. It's a good way to grow. And it can be hard to just use, you know, already found connections for YouTube stuff, just because, you know, like at this point you know, I know a lot more people than I used to, but I don't know many people on the high end of the YouTube scene. And, like, it's kind of crazy to me, like, how important connections are for stuff like this. And, like, you know, even for, like, competitive gaming and stuff like that, how important connections are. Like, I never realized, well, like, no, it's not that I never realized. I never expected growing up that I would ever be involved in anything that was, you know, super heavy with the importance of, like, you know, having good connections and stuff like that. It's just nothing that, you know, ever really crossed my mind as a possibility. I think I jumped to the wrong spot. Yeah. How far back does it send me? Oh, not too far at all. But yeah, it's just a really weird dynamic. I can't make that from there. Oh, it keeps setting me the wrong way when I spawn in. Also, I find it funny how much I'm struggling with the bonus level right now. Okay, so I betcha I need to turn and land there. Yeah, almost for sure. And we get another checkpoint. I'm guessing this is the last one. Or maybe there's one or two more. Oh. But yeah. Because, like, growing up, you always think of people that stress the importance of connections and stuff like that to always be... to only be people involved in, like, you know, rich, kind of snobby, like, you know, the only reason why you'd ever be worried about connections is if you're, you know, really high up and are involved in all sorts of business and stuff like that. But, like, pretty much for anything in life, you know, if you know somebody that is highly involved on high scale of stuff, then it can be easier for, you know, you to get involved yourself and stuff like that. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, that is the bonus level. If you enjoyed, try playing Parkour Stripes and Parkour Stripes 2. I think have I played one of those? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've played some map from him in the past, but I don't think it was anything before they released this map. Anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. God bless. Bye-bye.